here, I'm afraid. Though I admit I'm curious who she might be. Who are you? And what are you doing on my ship?
Bell Tower keeps 2 ships in port. They're going to plant that package in Administrator Wang's office. Then you hop in a cargo pod and off you go. And where she make port, I bet you find your scientists.
You're the cruise director? Because I've got a complaint.
You think you're funny, do you? Well, let's see how funny you feel after Lieutenant Keitner gets through with you. Lieutenant?
It's useless to resist. This chair has a built-in EMP field generator. Your augs are nothing but dead metal right now.
Is that so?
No doubt they will have reset to Factory Zero. You need a limb clinic.
You can't have it both ways, you know. You can't play the good cop when you've been playing the bad cop.
You think you're clever, don't you? But this ship is heading to a bell tower naval base, a military facility for the confinement and interrogation of unprivileged belligerents. And when we get there, we're going to take you apart.
You can always try.
Trust me, Burke will. He's very good at what he does. Still, when they found you in that cargo container, you did manage to take out a number of highly trained men. Tell me something, Hotshot. Do you enjoy taking people's lives?
Doesn't keep me awake at night when I do. How about you, sweetie?
I'm not the one planting bombs and blowing up dockyards, darling.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Like hell you don't. We may not know who you are, yet, but Burke's running your profile as we speak. High-grade combat spec augmentations, built to be somewhat unnoticeable so you blend in with the civs. Someone spent an awful lot of money creating you.
Lucky me.
So I guess the real question is, are you a terrorist? Or some kind of corporate thief?
Shut off the EMP generator. We'll find out.
You have absolutely no idea of the shit you're in, do you? Rifleman Bank Station is a black site. It's off the grid. No one will come and rescue you. No one even knows where it is. You'll be dropped into a deep, dark hole and never see the light of day again. Stew on that for a while, tough guy. Commander Burke and I are returning to the base. Keep a close eye on him. You've secured his gear?
Yes, sir. Locked in one of the rooms upstairs, sir.
Good. Then you have your orders.
Pritchard. Are you there? Pritchard? Damn it.
Shit. I'm glad Burke and the LT are flying back to the base. They both look ready to tear someone's head off. And not each other's for once.
Doesn't surprise me. I get the feeling this guy probably can't do anything anymore with all that fear.
Maybe, but Burke...
Access granted.
His boys. Once they get the prisoner in detention, he'll spill his guts or they'll spill them for him.
I'm not sure about that. This one's not like our usual unlawful belligerents. Did you hear how it went down when they found him? It took 8 guys. Plus I was upstairs and I saw the equipment they took off him. But what about those augments?
Well, it's none of your business who he is. We just have to guard him until the transfer. And by the way, watch yourself. If you go and choke on unlawful belligerents like you just did in front of the wrong guy, you might join him in lockup. So shut up and keep watch.
Sounds like someone running.
Nothing, I guess.
Let's get him! Suppression fire!
Get over there and check out that.
Need his position! Get out here! Still here. Anyone see something? He's not here. Stay ready.
Got it, sir.
This area looks secure. Checking next grid. Stay on alert. I want him to come back. I think we're good, but we'd better keep our eyes open.
Got it, sir.
Kill the bastard! No visual.
I'm gonna find you.
Back to your patrol. But I want eyes in the back of your head. He will come back.
Got it, sir. Search the next point.
Got it. Anyone see something? Run off somewhere. He could be over there. Got it. Back to your patrol.
This area looks secure.
But I want eyes in the back of your head.
Searching
He
next
could come
point.
back. Got it.
Looking good.
Looks good. He's run off somewhere. Over here! This is the spot. Keep looking. Someone must be there. Check it out. Acknowledge. Can't see him. Search team, find him.
Are you over there?
Get back! It is too late to hide! Where are you? I'm gonna find you! Gone now. Must have scared him off. This is ridiculous.
Access granted.
Sounds like someone running. Who the hell is that? Cover me! Covering!
Over there!
Adjusting main balance.
Give me a position!
Drop and draft 2 meters. Thrusters fall back, slowing to 5 knots.
On the ground!
Holding for dog coordination. Clear landing pad for liftoff. Clear landing pad for liftoff. Rifleman bank station control confirmed. Adjusting main ballast tanks. Dropping draft 2 meters. Thrusters full back, slowing to 5 knots.
Pritchard, is that you?
Confirmation.
I'm unlocking the door to the...
You're breaking up.
Find the CIC.
Warning. Unstable load detected. Stasis pod failure imminent. Manual re-initiation of stasis pod life support needed. Stasis pod O2 saturation levels decreasing. Service oxygen delivery system.
Heard that. Come out.
Access granted.
Forecast for med area.
Richard.
Francis Pritchard isn't going to be hearing you anytime soon, Bratan. Autono this close to the base is jamming array.
Who the hell are you?
Someone who's gone to a lot of trouble to make your escape look like accident. I was hoping you wouldn't call quite so much attention to it on your way to this room. But one works with the tools he has. Get to the aft cargo bay. Find the sally port there and enter it. You're going to encounter more resistance. But the longer you stay undetected, the better off your future will be.
Thrusters to 1/3.
X-ray 9er, north 7 to severe gale 9.
Bust him up!
Good visibility, becoming 4 in showers, moderate ice. Unsettled weather affecting Thailand and Strait of Malacca. Expect scattered squally showers and thunderstorms.
Rifleman Bank Station, bearing R337.5, relative.
12 south between 90 and 142 and southward the coast. Occasional rain. Visibility moderate or poor. Sea fog warning.
What are you doing here?
Initiating docking approach.
Get out here! I'm gonna find you!
This is the spot.
Bow thrusters to 1/3.
What happened?
Docking bay confirmed.
Access denied.
Beginning final approach to Rifleman Bank Station. Securing bay doors. All personnel prepare for unloading. Soldiers, fall back. Docking bay confirmed. Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject not recognized.
Sadly, Norway can set the base on alert. I may be able to buy you some time, but...
So, you're a hacker.
There's a maintenance tunnel in loading bay 1. Access through a floor panel. Get inside. Follow the cables, and try not to kill the person inside.
Access granted.
This is the spot. Get ready! Nothing yet. It's around here somewhere. Let's check it out.
Establishing attack vectors.
Access granted. Crew to Sector Alpha. Cargo crew to Alpha.
What's going on here?
Have been rescinded. New flights will be as soon as possible. credentials must be carried at all times. You may be asked to produce said credentials by security personnel. Please comply.
Holy shit! What's that? Give the alarm!
Get over there!
Off the target!
That's far enough, Jensen.
You were behind this?
I said that's far enough. I can explain everything if you just stay where you are.
I'm not interested in explanations from you.
Then I suggest you get interested, and fast. Getting off the cargo ship was one thing. Getting off the base, when Burke is this close to unleashing his spec ops on you, is quite another.
Well, unless he's able to raise the dead, he's gonna need reinforcements.
Of course, I've only been assuming you want to get out of here alive. Perhaps reuniting with Dr. Reed isn't all that important to you.
What do you know about Megan?
I know the name set off way too many bells and whistles when I added it to Burke's profile search on you. But it helped me to figure out who you are and why you stowed away on the ship. You think Bell Tower kidnapped her, don't you?
You want to tell me you didn't?
I wish I could. But after what I've seen this past year, all I know for certain is she's not on the base. Not anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
Not what you're thinking. Listen, Rifleman Bank Station supports all Bell Tower operations in this region, Jensen. Regular contract and special op. 6 months ago, I received orders to pull every regular grade soldier and civilian contractor away from the airstrip. 2 Black Hawk helicopters set down minutes later. I thought it had to do with Australia, especially when I saw covered stretchers coming out.
How many?
5. Guarded by a heavily augmented special ops team. Burke went out to meet the leader and the whole group disappeared inside the detention camp. There's some kind of black project going on in there, Jensen. Something involving prisoners and scientists. And I need you to find out what it is.
Why me, Keitner? That is your name, isn't it? The one Burke used back on the ship?
Natanya Keitner, yes. And it has to be you, because any movements I make are noted and logged. I can't risk blowing cover.
Cover? Who are you working for?
A few months ago, an Interpol agent approached me. They've had Bell Tower on their radar for some time, but they've never been able to prove anything. The things that agent pointed out about this base, it opened my eyes to a lot of things. So you see, Jensen, I really am playing the good cop and the bad cop.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Hold still for a second.
What the?
Relax. I'm just compiling your biometric signature. Retinal scan, pulmonary and vascular imaging, the works. Once I upload it to the network and give Corporal Alan Tyler a security rating, you'll be able to pass through specific checkpoints in this sector.
Only this sector, why not others?
Because I've seen how bloodthirsty you like to be. I can get you into the detention camp, but the interrogation wing is going to be a problem. Only Burke can give clearances for that.
And I assume you don't want me to go ask for one.
Still the comedian. There's a security mainframe inside the detention camp's central command tower. You'll need to upload this copy of your biometrics there by hand. Contact me using your Infolink once you do. Any more questions?
I could use some more hardware. Any chance Corporal Tyler will have access to the armory?
You're still a fugitive, Jensen. I suggest you keep a very low profile. Still, there is someone who might be able to supply you. One of the base mechanics, a civilian named Quinn. He runs a nice sideline in procurement.
I know the type. Why should I trust him?
Because I do, and because he has no love for Burke. He's in the lower level maintenance area near the elevator. He'll get you what you need.
That's all I need to know.
Good. I'll upload to the security network from here, so get going. Alan Tyler will exist by the time you reach the prison security port. Just be careful, and try not to draw too much attention. What? What do you need, Jensen? Because this is going to take some time.
That's all I need to know.
Great. Then get out of here. And contact me when you're in the prison.
Are you Quinn?
Well, if it ain't the bloody Grim Reaper himself.
What are you talking about?
Christ almighty, lad. You got half the garrison shitting themselves and afraid you got on patrol. Look, I don't want no trouble. You hear? The commander said to help you. That's what I'll do. Just don't kill me, alright? I got children. 8 of them. Well, look, I don't really have 8, but... Alright, I don't really have any. Just don't fucking shoot me.
I didn't plan on shooting you, but if you don't calm down, I just might.
Jesus, take it easy now.
Look, Keitner said you can help me. Can you?
Yeah, she told me to be expecting you. I'm just glad you came as soon as you did instead of going off on your own. There's enough kegs of powder lying around here already without throwing another loose cannon in the mix. You know how much we're risking to keep you off the radar? We've only got so much pull around here. It's Burke's show, and he'll do as he bloody well pleases. Which means stamping out any rats the moment he gets wind of them.
I'm grateful, but can we get on with it? I understand you run a nice little sideline in procurement.
Aye. From time to time you might say being inclined to do a little, how should we call it? Bartering. On the side. Since the commander signed off on it, I suppose I could open my stock to you. For a price, that is.
You mean I have to pay?
What? Of course you have to bloody well pay. I ain't exactly a fucking armory quartermaster down here. I'm just a civvy contractor trying to make ends meet. This ain't a bleeding charity.
Considering the circumstances.
Circumstances? What, that you're a fugitive, and I'm risking my neck just talking to you? What are you trying to pull here? But now that I think of it, if you're looking for a little something for nothing and don't mind a little legwork, I've got an errand that could use running. Consider it a special offer of sorts. Interested?
All right, tell me about this special offer.
Look, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but this base is packing some serious heat. Especially in the form of those walking brick shithouse boxcars. If you get me a few odds and ends, I might be able to whip up a little something to make getting around easier, if you catch my meaning.
What kind of something are we talking about here?
Nothing fancy. Just a 329 series MPRS.
A rocket launcher?
That's right, mate. And custom built. By yours truly, of course. You see, while I might be able to get my fingers on some low-level arms, I'm a little restricted when it comes to military-grade bells and whistles. I'm itching to try out a new trigger propulsion mix. Maybe even recalibrate the guidance system for some extra punch.
I like the sound of this.
Fucking right, you like the sound of this. It's the bollocks. Look, all you gotta do is find me some components, and I'll do the rest. An earlier boat had a shipment of 329s, but I wasn't able to poach any of them before they made it to the armory. Luckily, little Sparrow in my employ managed to lose one through maintenance circulation, but he got himself shit canned before I could collect. Now my little bute's lying around the base somewhere in bloody pieces. The launcher, I mean, not the wee man. Though, I've no idea what really happened to him.
Right, so, long story short, you need me to find the parts and bring them back to you.
Yeah, that about sums it up, I'd say. Just find me the trigger module, scope assembly, and launcher barrel, and we're in business. I could scrape up the rest from leftovers here in the shop.
I'll see what I can find. Any idea where they are?
If I knew that, I would have picked them up myself. You're just gonna have to make do and keep your nose to the ground. Check the obvious places first, like the cargo and receiving areas. Worst case, someone found one of the parts and brought it to administration. I looked there last.
Got it.
Buy something or bugger off. No refunds.
Access granted. Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.
Keitner, Jensen, I'm in your detention camp and uploading to the security mainframe now.
Copy that. Any problems?
Nothing I couldn't get rid of.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later. Right now, you need to get inside the interrogation wing and find out what Burke is hiding. Contact me when you know. Keitner out.
Please put the weapon away. No! Not again. What more do they want from me, please? I've answered all the questions. Tell them I'm not sick. Call the embassy. They will vouch for me. What are you going to do with me? Please, don't send me back to the doctor. Stop for nothing!
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
I'm sorry. I'll stay quiet, I promise. Just don't hurt me anymore.
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
You're not one of them? One of the scientists? Please, you've got to get me out of here. You've got to do something before they come back. I don't want to disappear like all the others.
Hold on. You said they were coming back? Who? Burke? Is he behind this?
I'm not sure. He comes around, but not that often. I know he gives the orders around here, but he doesn't seem all that interested in us beyond some psych tests and questioning. He mostly leaves us to the doctors or scientists or whatever they are.
Tell me about these scientists. Is one of them a woman named Reed?
I don't know. I mean, there is a woman, but her name is Kavanaugh, not Reed. I heard the guard call her that. She seems different, like she doesn't like what they're doing to us. I can't help but think she's being forced to do these things. The others just treat us like animals. It's horrible. I just want to go home.
It's okay. What's your name?
Miss Sullivan. I don't know why they're holding me in here. They just grabbed me off the street. I heard Cape Town was dangerous, but I thought, with all the security around...
Cape Town? South Africa?
Isn't that where we are? I blacked out. They drugged me, I think. I was on vacation in Cape Town at the end of the summer. I was going to be starting senior year in the fall, and I wanted to have an adventure. My parents must be so worried.
I take it you're not a terrorist, then?
No, I've never done anything wrong. Never demonstrated against anything or anything. But neither have most of the girls here. I'm not sure about the men, but please, can't you get me out of here?
I know this is gonna seem cruel, but I can't help you right now.
You're going to leave me here? You can't! You have no idea what it's like. Please!
I can't have you tagging along just yet, or walking the halls alerting the guards. Trust me, when I can get you out, I will. But your best bet is to stay put.
I'll alert them anyway. Burke and the two doctors were just here heading for the morgue. I'll tell them you're here. I will. Let me out or I'll tell them, I swear.
And then what? Do you really think they'll let you go? I'm still the best chance you've got, but you have to be patient.
Please. Don't go. You changed your mind. You'll let me out now? Please, they'll be back and I'll disappear like all the other women.
I'm sorry.
Access granted.
So what did these ones die of, Savage?
Complete neurological breakdown from the looks of it. Organ collapse, nerve degradation.
Find him. There's been some trouble on the base. My man will take care of it. You were saying?
We may be looking at serious cross-systemic failure issues with the OCM.
It's those god-awful implants, Gary. The whole inhumane procedure. After a while, it just burns them out.
Has this been happening at the other sites?
We've experienced some die-off, yes. But I've been told Dr. Reed's research may offer a breakthrough. If we could bring her back here...
That's not going to happen.
Then we need to start considering other options. A nanotech-based solution performed on willing volunteers.
And are you volunteering yourself, Doctor?
Tiffany, please. I need to look at the raw data, Commander. If you would.
I turned a blind eye to your little office romance, Savage. But if she becomes a problem, she will be volunteering.
Keitner, I found out what Burke's been concealing. The interrogation wing is some kind of medical testing facility. He's using the prisoners as lab rats.
For what?
Not sure. I'll need Burke's retinal scan data to find out.
I can't download that without setting off a million alarms. However, Burke's eyes are enhanced, Jensen. He uses special retinal prostheses custom-made for him by the Tai Young Medical Corporation.
You want me to remove Burke's eyes?
Not the ones he's currently using. He just received a new set this evening for when the cargo ship docked. With any luck, you'll find it in his office. Keitner out.
Access denied.
Activating security scan. Biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Why am I being held here? Where are we? People in the boat for the duty!
Activating security scan. biometric data assembled. Subject recognized. Access granted.
Hello? I heard you. Someone's running. Need backup! Need backup!
Access granted.
Keitner, I've got the eye, but it's not gonna fool a retinal scanner unless it's attached to an optic nerve.
I know that, Jensen. I do have a plan. Take the eye down to Quinn. He'll know what to do. Keitner out.
So, what's the story? Just got off the horn with the commander. She says she got something for me to take a look at.
Prosthetic eye, one of Burke's. We needed to get past a retinal scan, but it's useless like this.
Aye. Without an active neural connection, it might as well be an expensive paperweight. May as well put a gobstopper in front of the scanner for all the good that thing will do you.
Solutions, Quinn. Think you can handle this?
Lad, I may be just a mechanic, but I'm also the only thing keeping this whole bleeding facility from sinking into the abyss. Think I can manage a simple optic frequency bypass. Just let me get me tools. Right. So that's it now. You got the eye. Sorry it took a little longer than expected. Nearly break the damn thing once or twice. New TYM firmware and such. Now don't go fucking around with it. It's only got a limited lifespan due to the temp power source I rigged. It's only good for one use. Got it?
Why only one use?
Without being hooked up to a proper battery, like your brain. The voltage spike from a single scan will trip the surge protectors, shutting it down to prevent further transmissions. It's a redundant safety mechanism built into the optic nerve to prevent frying your noggin in a dorsal ventral feedback loop. Short of putting the thing in your own head, which I ain't exactly equipped to do, there's no way around it. Besides, I think the commander preferred it this way.
This is pretty impressive work for a mechanic, Quinn.
What's that supposed to mean? There's more to old Quinn than meets the eye. No pun intended. You wouldn't be the first fool to underestimate my know-how.
Well, there's more to this job than just a simple battery swap. I saw you modifying the BIOS. This is state-of-the-art hardware and software. You're not just a mechanic. You're a hacker.
What are you going on about now? Ain't nothing you couldn't pull off with a degree in computer engineering and a little elbow grease. Come off it now. We ain't got time for this.
Well, hopefully this thing works.
It'll work just dandy so long as you don't do something stupid like drop it. And it ain't a bloody webcam. So don't try using it to spy the knickers up someone's skirt. Buy something or bugger off. No refunds.